There are moments in life when the weight of yesterday feels heavy on our shoulders. We carry memories, regrets, unfinished stories, and unspoken words as if they are part of who we are. Yet deep within, we know that we are more than our past. We are not bound to yesterday's mistakes, missed chances, or lost relationships. The past may have shaped us, but it does not have to define who we are becoming. As you allow these affirmations to sink in, breathe slowly and with presence. Let the words wash gently over you like waves, steady, grounding, and soothing. Trust that each phrase carries the power to create space within you for healing and renewal. I release the weight of the past, and I welcome the light of the present. I let go of the memories that no longer serve my growth. I forgive myself for the mistakes I have made, and I embrace the wisdom they have given me. I accept that the past cannot be changed, but my future is built upon the choices I make. Now, my past is only one part of my story. It does not define my whole life. I honor the lessons, but I choose not to carry the pain. I am ready to step into the freedom of today. I give myself permission to heal from what once hurt me. I trust that life unfolds exactly as it needs to, and I no longer resist the flow. I release the people who were never meant to stay, and I hold gratitude for what they gave. I let go of regrets, for they only tie me to a time I cannot return to. I free myself from the ties of guilt, for I am worthy of peace. Each breath I take renews me. Each breath carries me further away from yesterday's burdens. I welcome the present moment and allow it to be my home. I choose to view my past not with bitterness, but with compassion and understanding. I recognize that my pain was real, but I also see that my healing is just as real. I am not the same person I once was. I have grown, evolved, and transformed. I choose not to replay old stories. I write new ones now, in this very moment. I am greater than my past because I am alive in the present. Every day I let go a little more, and with each release, I feel lighter. The past prepared me for the strength I carry today. Even the hardest memories brought me wisdom I can now treasure. I no longer cling to what could have been because I welcome what is. I release old attachments that tie me to places I no longer belong. I open my heart to the beauty of the now. I allow joy to replace sorrow, love to replace fear, clarity to replace confusion. My past cannot take away my power. I am free to choose how I feel in this moment, and I choose peace. I let go with love, not with anger. I carry forward only the love, the lessons, and the growth. I forgive those who may have wronged me, not to excuse them, but to free myself. I forgive myself for the times I didn't know better. I allow forgiveness to soften the walls within me. Forgiveness is my gift to myself, and I accept it gratefully. With each passing day, I release more of the pain. With each sunrise, I awaken to new possibilities. I am not stuck. I am moving forward, step by gentle step. The universe always guides me toward renewal. I am supported by life in every way as I let go. I no longer carry anger, shame, or fear. I open myself to love that meets me where I stand now. I am ready for relationships that honor who I am becoming. I let go of relationships that were tied to an older version of me. I honor goodbyes as a necessary part of growth. I embrace endings because they create space for beginnings. Change does not frighten me anymore. Change is the bridge toward my freedom. I welcome transformation with open arms. I release what was and I step tenderly into what is. I am not chasing the past. I am embracing the present. My heart is lighter, my mind is clearer, and my spirit is stronger as I let go. I breathe deeply and remind myself that I am safe in this moment. No longer live in the shadows of yesterday. I walk fully in today's light. I accept that the past has ended. Its chapter is closed, and I turn the page willingly. I trust that my life is unfolding exactly as it should, even if I cannot yet see the whole picture. I release resistance and I allow healing to flow naturally through me. I am at peace with the choices I have made, knowing they brought me here to this present growth. The past no longer drains me. It nourishes me with wisdom, then leaves me free. I replace resentment with gratitude, for gratitude always brings me home to peace. I free myself from repeating old cycles as I have learned their lessons well. I now plant seeds of joy, compassion, and courage in the soil of this new day. I am not defined by old labels, mistakes, or opinions of others. Only I define who I am, and I am shaping a new identity built on strength. I let go of shame, for it is not who I am. I am worthy, whole, and deserving of love. The burden of judgment dissolves, and I rise into compassion. Stop searching for closure from others, because closure blossoms within me. The people who left have taught me something priceless, and I honor the gift before releasing them. I hold no grudges, for they chain me to the past, and I am free now. My heart is not broken. It is healing, expanding, and learning new ways to love. I stop comparing the past with the present. I choose to live where I am. Each new moment is an opportunity to begin again, and I embrace that beginning. I let go of perfection, and I embrace the gentle honesty of simply being human. I do not need to relive the past to understand it. Understanding has already bloomed within me. I give myself permission to rest from overthinking what has been. I let silence heal me instead of replaying stories in my mind. I trust myself more than I trust old beliefs. I rise each day, reminded that I am capable of creating new experiences. My past cannot hold me back because my spirit refuses to live there anymore. I am learning to treat my past self with kindness because they were doing the best they knew. I celebrate how far I have come, not how much I think I lacked. The present is my gift, and I cherish it fully. I let go of harsh criticism from others and remember their words no longer have power over me. I no longer hold on to what was said in anger or ignorance. I know that I am not who I used to be, and I owe no explanation for my growth. I choose peaceful energy over conflict. I choose calm over chaos. I let go of attachment to outcomes that never worked out. I stop asking, why me, and begin affirming, this is shaping me. Every setback was a setup for my transformation. I no longer mourn closed doors. I prepare myself for open ones. Change does not bring fear. Change is a doorway to possibility. I am walking forward, not looking behind. My wounds are not permanent. They are softened through healing and time. Love always returns to me in new forms when I choose to release the old. I allow joy to scatter in every direction of my life, filling the spaces that pain once occupied. I am grateful for endings, for they allow beginnings to be born. I stop longing for versions of myself I have outgrown. I embrace the self I am becoming, for it is more authentic, grounded, and true. I stop replaying conversations from the past. I begin writing words for today. My energy is no longer wasted on what I cannot control. I feel free whenever I release what I was never meant to hold. I create space in my life for peace because I set down the heavy weight of yesterday. I do not need to prove myself to the past. I only need to honor my growth in the now. The past no longer feels like a prison. It feels like a book from which I have graduated. I can smile at who I once was, knowing I am blossoming into someone new. I shed old skins like a tree shedding leaves, making space for fresh life. I am not bitter about time lost. I am grateful for the time I have now. I stop waiting for apologies. I find peace without needing them. I do not live for revenge. I live for freedom. I am stronger than the storms that shaped me. I no longer hold anger toward myself. I am patient with my path. I create a present filled with light because I am no longer covered by the clouds of yesterday. I rise every morning with a little more freedom than the day before. I allow clarity to replace confusion whenever I release the past. I feel love for myself because I am worthy now, not after I prove myself, but now I know that everything that happened was a chapter, but I hold the pen for the next one. I am lighter because I carry only what belongs with me. I am freer because I refuse to hold anyone hostage in my heart. I am stronger because I walked through the shadows and chose light. I am wiser because I chose to learn, not to cling. I am humble because I realize life always gives me another chance. And I am peaceful because I accepted what cannot be undone. I no longer feel chained to stories that have ended. I step away from repetition and step into renewal. I recognize that holding on drains me, while letting go revives me. I breathe out the heaviness of what is gone, and I breathe in the air of what is new. I surrender old habits that no longer align with who I am becoming. I am not the same person I was yesterday, and I embrace that evolution. I choose freedom over clinging. I choose healing over hurting. I choose to walk lightly rather than carry heaviness. I allow myself to grow without needing the past to justify my becoming. I let tears flow when they come, but I do not let them define me. Crying is release, not weakness. Healing is strength, not fragility. I walk steadily through the landscapes of memory, but I do not pitch my home there. The past only visits me when I invite it, and now I rarely open that door. I build my home here in this present, filled with fresh air and peace. I give my spirit permission to feel relief from letting go. What once burned as regret now cools into wisdom. Every step forward proves that I can survive change. Every breath proves that I can endure endings. I am no longer afraid of moving on. The past does not define my worthiness for joy. I deserve peace despite what has happened. I deserve love even if love once hurt me. I deserve freedom even if I once felt trapped. I am worthy because I exist, not because of what I carry or what I have done. I let go of the idea that suffering makes me unworthy. I welcome worthiness as my natural state. I affirm peace as my birthright. I no longer carry burdens to prove that I am strong. Strength is not in carrying pain. Strength is in setting it down. I allow broken pieces to mend. I see myself as whole, even with scars. Scars are marks of survival, not of weakness. Each mark tells me I faced something and lived to see the day. I honor my survival, but I do not live trapped in survival alone. I begin to live in thriving, in joy, in freedom. I allow new sunlight to touch parts of me that once lived in shadow. I trust the unfolding of my healing. I am not behind. I am exactly where I need to be. I no longer pressure myself to heal quickly. Healing takes the time it needs. I do not need to revisit the past to know I have grown. Healing is not about reliving. It is about releasing. I am free when I unclench my grasp on what no longer belongs. I lighten my soul by letting go. I move forward like water flowing downstream, not clinging to the rocks left behind. I practice gentleness with myself each time I feel pulled back. I remind myself softly, the past is not my home. I return to the present as often as I need without shame. Coming back is not weakness. It is strength. Presence is my sanctuary, my place of peace. I accept endings as graceful parts of living. Not all endings are failures. Some endings are beginnings in disguise. I let people go with love. I release what was not meant for me. I stop holding doors open that were always meant to close. I open new doors with faith, not with fear. I stop questioning why people left. Instead, I focus on who stayed and who arrived. I welcome souls who align with my growth. I am not abandoned, for I always have myself. I stand with myself faithfully, always choosing my own side. I let go of self-blame, for blame is heavy and healing is light. I replace blame with compassion, knowing I did the best I could. I held on as long as I thought I needed to, and now I let go. That choice was not failure. It was a doorway into freedom. I honor the version of me that struggled. It was brave. I honor the version of me that survived. It was strong. I honor the version of me that now releases. It is wise. Every version of me deserves love, not rejection. I offer tenderness to the self I once was. By loving that self, I finally move on. I allow joy to trickle back into my life like soft streams nourishing dry land. I let laughter emerge again, for laughter restores my heart. I find beauty in each moment, even small moments that were once overlooked. I forgive myself for seasons of silence and sadness. They were part of the healing, part of the becoming. I no longer punish myself for grieving. I see grief as proof of my ability to love deeply. And while love once hurt, it continues to heal. I replace grief with gratitude. I replace mourning with meaning. The past is no longer a storm around me. It is a memory behind me. The winds have calmed. The skies are clearer. I no longer fight a storm that no longer blows. I am safe here, rooted in the present. I still carry lessons, but no longer wounds. I carry clarity, but not confusion. I carry gratitude, but not bitterness. I carry hope, and I walk lighter with it. Hope is stronger than memory because it drives me forward. I let hope lead me into life's unfolding chapters. I no longer search for happiness in places I have already left behind. I know that joy lives here in this present breath, in this present moment. I am learning to trust in life again, not because it has always been kind, but because I am stronger now. The past is like an old photograph. I can look at it, but it no longer contains me. I am in motion, always growing, always moving forward. I release the belief that my best moments are behind me. My best moments are still unfolding. My life is a canvas still being painted. I am the artist of this new chapter, and the colors I choose now are brighter than before. I honor the path that led me here, but I no longer wish to walk it again. I step into the unknown with courage rather than hesitation. I embrace new beginnings with open arms. I welcome change as a companion, not a threat. I see endings as blessings, guiding me toward unknown joys. I let go of holding on too tightly. I allow life to flow naturally. I trust that what belongs to me will stay, and what is not mine is already gone. I open my heart to experiences yet to come. I taste the sweetness of freedom from releasing what I cannot keep. I rest in the truth that moving on does not erase love. It honors it in new ways. I carry forward love, but not attachment. I carry forward memories, but not chains. I surrender the need for control over what is already past. The past does not need my energy anymore. I reclaim my power from regrets and place it in my present choices. I speak kindly to myself because kind words heal where harsh words once wounded. My inner voice now encourages me gently, patiently. I am never behind in life. Each step forward is perfectly in time. I let go of timelines and I trust divine timing. What is meant for me flows effortlessly toward me because I have released resistance. What has left me has already completed its purpose. I hold faith in what is coming, even if I cannot see it yet. I know that peace is not in returning to what was, but in embracing what is. I stop reopening old wounds. Instead, I dress them with love and let them heal. I no longer worry about what others think of where I've been. My past is mine to understand, and my future is mine to create. I let judgment fall away and acceptance take its place. I do not need to punish myself anymore. I replace punishment with patience. I replace guilt with gentleness. I replace sorrow with serenity. And I replace fear with freedom. I welcome the person I am becoming, even if I do not fully recognize them yet. This self is wiser, kinder, and more open than I imagined. Let old versions of myself rest in peace, for they have done their work. I no longer live in regret for time lost. I live gratefully in the time I have now. I stop clinging to what has ended because beauty remains always ahead. I no longer fear the unknown. It is where possibility lives. I step forward with nothing holding me back. With each step, I feel lighter. With each breath, I feel freer. With each day, I feel more at peace. I hold gratitude for the past, but I do not try to return to it. Gratitude allows me to close doors gently with love. Peace allows me to see beauty in what was while still welcoming what will be. I am at harmony with my story. Even the difficult chapters, they do not control me now. They simply remind me how far I have traveled. I focus on creating memories that uplift me, not memories that bind me. I focus on living presently without needing to repeat or undo. What once was heavy is now light. What once was endless pain has become inner strength. I choose to remember only what makes me softer and wiser. I no longer fear mistakes. I know they are stepping stones toward growth. I no longer resist change. I flow with it. I no longer compare my journey with anyone else's. I trust my unique path. I know that moving on is not forgetting, it is choosing to live freely. I honor the past, but I live in the present. I embrace today as a gift. I treasure tomorrow as a promise. And I release yesterday as a memory. All is well. All is unfolding as it should. And I am free. Letting go of the past and moving on is not a single moment. It is a journey. It is the gentle practice of loosening our grip on what can never return in order to embrace what is here before us. Each affirmation is a small step in that journey. Each phrase is a reminder that we are not bound to our yesterdays, that who we are becoming is greater, lighter, freer,